Kuala Lumpur, the capital city of Malaysia, is a bustling metropolis, a consumer haven and hub where people from all over the region come to make a living. However, hidden behind the iconic Twin Towers are people who live in her shadows, invisible and with little protection. They include undocumented workers, refugees, asylum seekers, stateless people and people with incomplete documentation. Children born or brought into these conditions grow up knowing only KL as their home. But without a piece of paper that allows them legal recognition, they are denied the opportunities afforded to other children who also live here with legal status. Children who are refugees, stateless, and without or incomplete documentation find it difficult to access formal education, protection and care, as well as having their voices heard. Thus, for them, KL is often seen as fraught with danger. According to UNHCR, as of December 2015, there are 156,000 refugees and asylum seekers in Malaysia, where 33,000 of them are children below the age of 18. In the news report by BBC on May 2015, there are more than 100,000 children without proper documentation in Malaysia. These figures appear to be on the increase, yet we know very little about their lives and the challenges they face. More than anything else, children without legal status simply want to be children in a place they belong and can call home, as like any other child would. They want to go to school, they want a place they can run free and play. They want to know they can turn to adults for protection and much more. Refugee and undocumented children do not all have the same access to public education. The government do provide access into formal education, however it is often difficult. While access and recognition to private education system is also limited and simply something their families cannot afford. They are left with the option of NGO schools or religious-based schooling. Over the years, to meet the demand, the number of such schools appears to increase. While these efforts are admirable, there are basic issues that need to be addressed. Without guidelines in place to ensure a minimum standard of quality, poorly managed schools may leave a child frustrated and more vulnerable. At Yayasan Chowkit, we offer a safe haven for children in the heart of inner city KL.
We started as Yayasan Chowkit in 2011. Our mission, maybe I can share about our missions, we protect the rights for all at-risk children and youth, provide them with safe havens and expose them to as many positive and holistic opportunities as possible to enable them to reach their full potential.
In 2013, as part of the Crash Pad outreach program for undocumented and refugee children, the centre, with the support from Yayasan Saim Darby, started a homeschooling program.
We actually started off for Malaysian children because there was a huge need in Chowkit. But eventually, we started getting children from Rohingya backgrounds, Pakistan, even migrant children, not only refugee undocumented, but also migrant children. And the children used to come to our centre and they were just not doing anything because they just have to wait for the other kids to come back and then they have programs in the afternoons. So that's how we started off a literacy program. It's a homeschooling where the kids can just come here and we have teachers to teach them as well. Our homeschooling, we are not recognized by our intentions, we actually want to get there, but for now we are just providing the basic education to the children. But as much as we can, if we can refer them to a school that gives refugee children some sort of certificate or acknowledgement, then we would definitely transfer them here. So we, YCK, I've been thinking about solutions for the children, right? But we do a lot of advocacy. We work with other NGOs. We are part of the Child Rights Coalition. So we feed in information data on the issues the children face. And we are hoping, soon something is done for these children, that they are recognized as normal individuals. I feel like, every child should be acknowledged as, having their own identity, whether they are stateless or they are, refugees or migrants or Malaysians. Children should have equal access, to education, medical, there's so many children who are suffering and they can't even afford, medical fees and things like that. And we are hoping in the future, that our own kids will start running the center, because this is supposed to be a community-based center. So rather than getting people from outside, they know the issues well and they can continue doing it.
Working with children between the age of 12 to 18, the teachers incorporate the Malaysian Standard Curriculum for secondary school in the program. Students also have the option of signing up for co-curriculum that includes drama, music, science arts, IT classes and much more. But we can do more towards advocating the rights for all children. Kuala Lumpur Kita Je is an advocacy platform for the rights of marginalised children with special emphasis on refugee and undocumented children. Kuala Lumpur as our place is a symbolic and poignant claim for all marginalised children wherever they are in Malaysia to make a claim of belonging. We aim to highlight 3 broad principles found in the Convention for the Rights of the Child. The rights for all children to have access to formal education. The rights for all children to grow up in a safe environment. The rights for all children to have their voices heard regarding matters which affects their lives. Starting with recognizing the identity of marginalized children, such as children who are refugees or undocumented, we advocate that the CRC and Child Act apply for all children in Malaysia. We strongly believe that a child is not and cannot be illegal. As a responsible society, as responsible adults, and as conscientious humans, it is our duty to protect all children.
My name is Manu Siddiqui. I'm 15 years old and I'm from Pakistan. I really want to get the education because I want to make my future brighter. I want to learn, I want to be someone. I really want to be a photographer. I like the photography.
My name is Nur Aisha Betty Habibullah. I'm 19 years old. I'm from Myanmar. I have been here in 3 years already. Came to Malaysia because my father is a Malaysian. Then my mother is Myanmar, and then I also like to stay in Malaysia because Malaysia is an Islamist country, and I feel like peaceful. Yeah, I like it. I like the homeschooling program because of a lot of friends, and then the teacher is also very good. She is Teacher Mantavi. She is very good, very kind. I want to be a good teacher because I want to contribute back to my community, and I want to help children who can't go to school. I wish every child should have a proper document registration and should have a good education. Every children are the same. They should be treated fairly.